Got a little dicey there near the end for the Toronto Blue Jays with some lucky bounces. Adam Simmer didn't allow much hard contact, but they did score a bunch, then some bad defense. Espy makes an error, and they scored 3 in that 8th inning. However, the Blue Jays do hang on to win 9-5 over the Chicago White Sox and salvage the finale of the 3-game series, and they get back into the win column. Now 39-30 on the season are the Jays, and the early offense was the key to today. Obviously, Ross Stripling got the ball for the Blue Jays, and Lucas Giolito countered for the White Sox. Top of the first inning, with Espinal on base. I think it was runners in the corners, I believe. Alejandro Kirk, this man against Giolito is a machine. In Toronto, he hit 2 home runs off him. And then he rips a single in the right center field for a base hit. In comes Espinal. And the Blue Jays lead it 1-0 in the top of the first before they can even get to the plate. Before Ross Stripling can even hit the mound, he's got a lead to work with. Fantastic. And he was spectacular today. Top of the 3rd inning. Who do you think's up again? Alejandro Kirk. Against who? Giolito. Interesting. 3-0 pitch from Giolito. A 93-mile-an-hour fastball right down Broadway. And you know Kirk's got that green light. And he crushes it to left center, and it's gone. 2-0 Jays lead. Kirk's doing everything. And the boys are feeling it. And we talk about it all the time, right? What happened in the bottom half of the 3rd? Stripling gave you a 0. Gets you right back on your offense. And Chapman, I think, was that where he ripped the double? Either way, Gurriel knocks him in with an RBI single through the left side. Chapman comes in from second. He scores. And the Jays now lead at 3-0. Then Bo Bichette comes up a few batters later with the bases loaded and 1 out. And I'm watching this game, and it's a 3-0 ball game. And I'm like, man, this is the time. This is the time where you want to break this game wide open and not allow any nonsense to happen down the stretch with the bullpen. Well, Bo comes up, and he gets the ball in the inner half, and he pulls it deep to left field, and it is way gone. I think it was like 388 feet into left field over the bullpen, and it's a grand slam for Bo Bichette. And the Blue Jays lead at 7-0. Oh, that's more like it. You feel a lot better. We can all kind of breathe easy with that. Fantastic. Right? And then the bottom of the 6th inning, Luis Robert hits a single. Harrison comes in to score. And man, Jays fans, let me tell you this. Watching guys like Moreno hustle, and watching these guys for the most part hustle, and then I watched Luis Robert play, I'm like, this man is one of the most lazy players out there. That was a base hit for sure from Robert, right? It dropped in front of Gurriel. He tried to short hop it, or he tried to get at it late, and he overshot it, and the ball went behind him. How in the world is Robert still at first base? The throw ended up coming home. How in the world did he stay at first base? The man is lazy in center field. He's a lazy base runner. Yeah, he can mash the baseball, but he doesn't do anything. He's lazy as hell. He's never going to win anything like that. That is awful. He gets an RBI single, making it 7-1, and we're like, okay, well, Ross Stripling, unfortunately, shutout's gone, but that's okay. And his line stops after 6, which I would have liked to see him go 1 more, but I get it. I do. And then at the top of the 7th inning, Teoscar Hernandez comes up, and he crushes one. And this ball is way gone. A 2-run bomb after Vladdy had a 2-out single. Teo follows up with a 2-run shot. Jays now lead it 9-1, and they are buzzing offensively, and it is beautiful. Just beautiful to see, right? And then the wheels start to fall a little bit, right? Because with Ross Stripling out of the ball game, we bring out David Phelps, and he gives him an RBI single to Reese McGuire. In comes Jake Berger after he triples because Bradley Zimmer couldn't make the play in center field. It was a deep fly ball. He just didn't know where the wall was, jumped in front of the wall. He didn't touch the wall, and it went off his glove, and he didn't make the catch. Berger ended up at third base. Then the single from McGuire, to the opposite field. Makes 9-2. But whatever, it's 9-2. Doesn't matter. Phelps got out of the inning, no problem. It's okay. Then the bottom of the 8th starts. And Adam Simber comes out, and the bases are loaded with nobody out. Right? And then Berger hits an RBI single. Vaughn scores. It's 9-3. Still nobody out, bases loaded. Then A.J. Pollock hits an RBI single. Zavala comes in to score. I believe there was 1 out on the play there, but now it's 9-4. Still bases loaded. And then a fielder's choice. An error by Santiago Espinal. Abreu scores. And there's still 1 out. But it's 9-5, and the tying run is at the plate. Like, what is going on here? And I got to give the big shout-outs to Trent Thornton. The cojones on this guy was incredible. He goes out there, right? Everyone's buzzing. Everybody's buzzing, right? The fans are going crazy. Their team's on the top step, right? Because they're making this big comeback. And the Toronto Blue Jays, and Trent Thornton in particular, goes out there and shuts the door and allows nothing the rest of the way. Gets the next two batters, does not allow another run to cross, and it stays 9-5. An incredible job from Trent Thornton going out there and settling things down and finishing off that inning. And the Blue Jays after that, Tim Macy gives you a clean inning in the ninth, and you win it 9-5 over the Chicago White Sox and end the series with a W. And a much, much needed W for this team. Like I said, 39-30 on the season for the Blue Jays. Now, let's get to the team stats. Okay, so Ross Stripling went 6 innings. Allowed 5 hits, 1 run, 5 Ks, and 1 walk. I thought he was absolutely spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. Right? Mixing up all his pitches. The fastball up in the zone looked great. The changeup was biting down, and they were swinging over top of it countless times. He had his slider working today on the outer half. That was dominant. And then he mixed in a few of his loopy breaking balls. One is in particular to Andrew Vaughn that I saw, because he saw the thing coming in, didn't offer it, and then digging into the dirt, right, getting his footing again, and he's shaking his head. Yeah, because you're not expecting to hit that thing. You're not expecting him to go 93 fastball and then like an 85 slider, and then bang, like 73 breaking ball. You're like, what the hell was that? When he doesn't throw it very much. So, heck of a job for Stripling, mixing up all his pitches. You could also maybe credit a little bit to Gabriel Moreno behind the dish as well. He was absolutely fantastic. We'll touch on him in a bit. David Phelps went an inning, allowed 3 hits, 1 run, and a strikeout. Adam Simber went a third of an inning, allowed 4 hits and 3 runs, and walked the batter. Again, not a lot of hard contact, but they found holes, and he allowed 3 runs. This is the problem with having a guy who doesn't have a lot of swing and miss, is when they do start having these type of games where they're just finding holes, you can't get outs via the strikeout. So that's the problem right there. But he went a third of an inning, like I said, 4 hits, 3 runs, and a walk. And then Trent Thornton went out there, went 2/3 of an inning, nothing doing. Great job. Tim Mason went an inning, allowed 1 hit and a strikeout. Nothing more to close out the ball game, so he did a good job there after a tough night there yesterday. Offensively, though, all the boys were buzzing. We knew this, right? 13 hits total for the Blue Jays, only 5 strikeouts in the game. And Bo Bichette went 2 for 5 with a run scored, 4 RBIs on obviously the grand slam that he hit there in the top half of the 4th inning. And then Alejandro Kirk, the all-star, because he damn well better be, and he probably will be, 2 for 5 with a run scored, 2 RBIs in the home run, got the offense started. Both his hits happened in the 1st and the 3rd inning, and that was it for the rest of the way for Alejandro Kirk, but he did what he needed to do, get the offense going. He did a great job. Teoscar Hernandez had a double and obviously the 2-run bomb. He went 2 for 4 with a run scored, 2 RBIs, and the home run that he hit. And then Gabriel Moreno, still 1 strikeout in his big league career so far. 1! And I mean, it was in his first game. I can't remember exactly, but he has 1 strikeout in his career so far, and we got to talk about. He went 2 for 4, by the way, with a run scored and an RBI. Or no, that's Gurriel. Excuse me, that's Gurriel. 2 for 4 with a run scored for Gabriel Moreno, Moreno. I got to get used to that. His first hit was a single back up the middle. I believe it was an off-speed pitch from Giolito, and he punches it into center field, stays on it, stays down on it, and gets the ball into center field for a base hit. But it wasn't hit all that hard, and obviously Luis Robert's not going to make any effort on the ball. So he knows that, I guess, because Moreno rounds first, and he digs for second. Head first, actually, it wasn't Robert that picked up the ball. It was somebody else. But either way, I think it was Hasley. I think it was him who picked up the ball. But again, no effort. No effort. And he has a head first slide into second with basically a double. And I'm like, that's my catcher. And he's turning a single into a double. I mean, what an incredible heads-up play and a gutsy play for a player like him who's only played a handful of big league games. I love what we're seeing from Moreno. He's been fantastic. 2 for 4 with a run scored today. And then Lourdes Gurriel Jr. just doing his thing right now, man. He's doing fantastic. 2 for 4, run scored, and RBI. Great job from Gurriel. Offensively, the Jays did a great job. They did a great job most of the series. Just pitching-wise was real rough. But you got a fantastic start from Ross Stripling today, and you close it out strong with Thornton and Mesa finishing it off. All right, so Jays fans, the next series for the Blue Jays, they have the off day tomorrow before they are in Milwaukee taking on the Brewers. We get to see Rowdy Tellez again. Unfortunately, not in the Jays uniform, but in a Brewers uniform. We will be able to see him over the next 3 days, or 3 games, I guess, 4 days. Off day tomorrow. In Milwaukee, and the pitching matchup goes as so. We don't know the game 2 and 3 starters for the Milwaukee Brewers. At least it wasn't listed on at-bat when I was looking. But game one, Adrian Hauser versus Alek Manoah. It's an 8:10 first pitch there on Friday night. And game two on Saturday is a 4:10 first pitch as the Blue Jays send Yusei Kikuchi to the hill. So we'll see how that one goes. And Jose Barrios gets the ball in the finale, looking at a big-time bounce back after that last abysmal start. Again, home road splits are kind of rough for Barrios. He's on the road, so we'll see what happens there. It's a 2:10 first pitch there in the finale on Sunday afternoon at 2:10. All right, so Jays fans, you know what? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and you enjoyed the ball game this afternoon, smack the like button. Do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button. You guys have not already. Comment down below. Thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game today. What'd you like, what'd you not like from today's ball game for the Toronto Blue Jays? The Twitter link is down below, so follow up, send me a DM to that great stuff. The Instagram link is also down below, so follow up there if you guys have not done so already. And I will talk to you guys Jays edition, of course, as you all know, on Friday, as the Blue Jays open up the 3-game set against the Brewers in Milwaukee. Adrian Hauser, Alek Manoah is the pitching matchup there, 8:10 first pitch. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the ball game today. We'll talk to you guys then.